Hello and welcome to another Jimbo's Driveway. Today I've got to take the Jag into the garage and we're going to go and check out somewhere new. The place is called SE Jags. They're down in Cholton, which is in southeast London, and I've just recently realised that they're a local Jaguar specialist, so I'm going to take it down there, have a little chat with them, get them to look over the car, and then we need to look at something specific that's an issue with this car right now. So the last time I did a video there was a noise niggling away. I couldn't quite tell what it was, although it was coming from the front of the engine bay. I did a bit more research and I found out that it's actually most likely the water pump. The water pumps, particularly the rubber seal inside, has a habit in these cars of perishing over time, which is just an age-related issue anyway, and it seems like it's time for this one to be done. So we're going to get that looked at and fixed, because I haven't really used the car much in the last few weeks because I was wary of it. So we're going to get that done, and we're also going to have a look at a few other bits that might need to be get sorted on the car as well, because it is due an MOT and I want to make sure it gets through that nice and safely. So without further ado, let's get on and let's get down there, and I'll see you down at SE Jags. Bye for now. So we've arrived at SE Jags. I did have intentions of getting in and out quickly, but as usual I've been talking and waffling on for about the last half an hour, talking about all stuff Jag related with these guys down here. Now while this place probably doesn't look much from this angle of the video I've got here, they have got a lot of very nice Jaguars from all different ages here, and just from having a quick conversation with Andrew, who owns SE Jags, I'm in absolutely no doubt my car's in good hands. There's a couple of little issues, like I've said, I want to get sorted on the car. One is the water pump. Also it's hunting a bit at idle. I'm not sure if it's quite running right, and you know, just some of the conversation we've been through really assures me, you know, this guy definitely knows his Jags, he knows his V12s, and I'm really looking forward to getting the car back already. So I'm going to do, he said I can go around and have do some shots of some of the other cars here, so I'll do a little bit of that. Otherwise, that's it for now. We'll see in another week and a half when I come back and get the car, what's been done with the car, how it's running then, and yeah, that's it.
I just got to open up down here, Bill.
Yeah, it's all right.
So Andrew's been kind enough to show me around the place and some of the customers' cars that he's got in on a slightly longer term basis, and that are having various sort of like longer restoration works done and things like that, and it's really fascinating and interesting. It's very tight in this garage, so what I've done is I've just gone around and I'm going to cut something together that you're probably watching now, just so you can sort of like get a taste for what we've got in here. We've got a fantastic Mark II Jag. This is the one behind me, which is an absolutely beautiful car, and is almost done. And maybe I'll see if I can get a closer look at that when it is done and out on the road. Up behind me, up on the ramp, is an E-Type, which is a V12. That engine's been sent away at the moment, and there's some shots underneath that car. That car is going to be absolutely pristine. And another rare find I didn't expect to find at a Jag place is a couple of Renault Clio Williams. You just don't see these anymore. I remember when they came out, and I was only a teenager at the time, and they were fantastic little cars, great little hot hatches, and now you just don't see them anymore. And there's two up here, two in here. One is a race car, and one is a Williams 3. Fantastic little cars to see. And also tucked away in a corner, a Cobra, which has got a race tuned engine, and it's got metal seats in it. It's very hardcore, and again, I'd love to see that out on the road. I bet that is really something else. So yeah, just a few bits in here that are of interest. I really need to get going now because I need to get to work, so I really will see you in a few moments when I come and pick the car up, and we'll see what the next part of this video is like. Alright, bye bye. Hello again. You find me many weeks after I actually picked the car up from SE Jags, which is the reason I'm out doing some filming today, because I wanted to do a road test following collecting the car from SE Jags after I took it in, because it had sort of a noise coming from the front end of the engine, sounded like a bearing or something like that. I was concerned it was gone. So I took the car into SE Jags for them to check it out, and my hunch was right. It was actually the bearing in the water pump that had failed or was failing, and that was causing the noise and the issue. And as it transpired, the reason that was happening, or the reason it was worsened, was that the alternator was the incorrect alternator on the car. It was actually from a Vauxhall. Somehow some GM, General Motors rubbish, got onto my nice Jaguar. Let's not dwell on that. The fact is, because it was the wrong alternator, it was too small. The belt didn't run true like it should, which put excessive wear on the bearing in the water pump, which contributed to its failure. And it's a good job I got it to the garage when I did, because if that had actually completely imploded while I was driving, it could have had catastrophic consequences for the car, my V12, my bank balance, possibly even my marriage. So all's well now. The alternator's been replaced with a refurbished alternator, correct for the car, and my water pump has been refurbished, or I've got a replacement water pump that's been refurbished, and now all's well. And I don't know even if it's just in my head, but just even though those two things have been done, the car just seems to drive better, nicer, and it really hasn't missed a beat since I've had it back, which is fantastic. And it's been so long since I've got round to doing this video that in the meantime I've actually taken the car down to JC Detailing, my friend who does all the car detailing, and had all the paintwork detailed, which is another video that is going to be coming along. And I've also been to the National XJS Day, which was a couple of weeks ago, up at the British Motor Museum in Gaydon near Coventry. That was the first big run we did since getting the work done on the car, and it soaked up that few hundred miles round trip without any problem at all. The car went faultlessly, so I think that's a big thumbs up to SE Jags. Great work by them. The car had an MOT while it was there, sailed through no advisories, which again was really reassuring. So it looks like the car's good to go. I've still got a long list of bits and pieces I want to do, but they're all lower down the priority list, and general cosmetics and a few other little bits and pieces I need to do, like the rocker cover gaskets and stuff like that, but nothing urgent. That might be for next year now, because we're now in late September. This nice weather we're having isn't going to last too much longer, and then I'm probably not going to use the car as much over the winter. It may go into some storage or something like that, I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see what the next few weeks brings, and then see what 2021 brings for us, and for Jimbo's driveway as well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, because there are some more videos coming along, as I just mentioned. And if you do leave a comment, I'll do my best to get back to them. I'll answer as many as I can. I go back there reasonably recently. So for now, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye for now.